Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Let me go tell you. So imagine this. You're in a world where people are at each other's throats just to get a glass of water. Now I'm going to tell you about a very underlooked and severe issue that we have in our society and world called groundwater mining. And it's very important because we could actually be running into water shortages due to this issue within our lifetime and our kids' lifetimes. Now I've been researching this topic because I thought I should bring awareness of this issue to you guys so you guys could do something. So let's first talk about the problems associated with groundwater, or let's first talk about what groundwater mining is. So, what is mining and why should you care? Alright, groundwater mining is when the recharge of an aquifer is lower than its discharge, meaning it's being pumped more than it's refilling. And when it creates a condition where the water aquifer gradually empties and, well, you slowly start running out of water. And, well, currently, many of the world's most largest aquifers are actually critically tapped, which means that at the current rate, they could probably never recover their full capacity, even if all pumping stopped. And, well, water is our most important drinking, most important natural resource. And so if we run out of water, that's it. So, what are some problems associated with groundwater mining? Well, the first one is subsidence. Subsidence is basically when ground elevation is lost due to the removal of support of the ground underneath of it, which in most cases, 80% of the subsidence cases in America is actually due to the groundwater mining, because that water is actually providing support underneath the ground in which that supports the ground above it. And so if you remove the water, that water goes away. Now, subsidence has the capability of causing a lot of damage to things like roads, houses, buildings, you name it. Because if that ground lowers and one part doesn't, splits the house. Now this is right here is a picture of this Central California Valley right here, 1925, 1955, and 1977 respectively, and it's dropped about 9 meters. And, well, the Guardian actually did a report, and it noted that the Central California Valley is actually shrinking faster, at a faster rate than ever before. And people found that it was about 32 inches within 3 years, which should normally take decades. And so that is pretty disconcerting. And this subsidence occurs in nearly almost every state in the United States. So it's universally a problem. And another example of this subsidence being a problem is in Indonesia. So they have in Jakarta, they pump a lot of groundwater. And Jakarta is actually so low now that it's actually below sea level, and Indonesia's thinking about moving their capital from Jakarta. That's just how big of this issue. Now, another issue associated with groundwater mining is aquifers drying out. Now, I'm going to talk about the specific case of the Ogawa aquifer, which that is the main aquifer that supplies the Midwest, or the breadbasket of the United States. Now, so 70% of this aquifer at the current could dry out at the current rates of pumping, and so if pumping doesn't stop, the aquifer dries out, and slowly, all of a sudden, all the food production in the United States starts to stagnate and go out. And, well, that's a problem if you want to eat. And so, people need to stop pumping in this area if they really want to have a sustainable farming land. And this is not specific to the Ogawa aquifer. This happened to a lot of aquifers around the world. So, why is overpumping aquifers such a problem? Because 97% of all drinking water on Earth comes from aquifers. Now, what exactly who is responsible for the most groundwater usage? Well, if we look at this chart, you'll see that most of the water is actually surface water, but we're focusing on groundwater. Now, if we look at here, public supply is the second largest source, and then there's irrigation. Irrigation makes up about three times more water usage than public supply. And so, farming over irrigation of crops is really the biggest use of groundwater. And so that's what we need to focus on if we come up with a solution. Now, what should you do? Actually, no. 70% of groundwater is used by farming. So, what should you do to fix this issue? Now, one thing you could do is lobby the state and national Congress to go pass the water rations on farming implements and households. The state of California did this, and it's estimated that between 80 and 100 gallons of water is used per day by a person, and they put a ration for 55 gallons a day. And we can also increase our water monitoring for pumping, because if we have more information about how the pumping usage, our information and laws will be more accurate to reflect that. We can also be conscious of how much water we use. You know, if we just reduce a little bit of water, all of us, we can still save a lot. And also, what we could do is maintain other sources of water, meaning we can keep water sources clean for drinking, that kind of thing. And also, you can spread awareness about groundwater mining to other people, because the more people know, the more effect we have as a people. And also, we should push for more water efficient appliances. Now, so hopefully, by me telling you about groundwater mining, and telling you about the issue, you see it in yourself to take action against this very serious problem by doing these things I just told you about. Now, thanks for watching.